Team Ginger back from our adventures, and today we are reviewing agility competition with Mio that we did last weekend. So it was a smaller competition in Latvia. It had less competitors than we are used to, but it actually this time worked really into our favor because we managed to get the third place on Saturday on the jumping course, which is kind of biggie for us because since we moved to A3 we almost never managed to get any awards, which is okay, of course, but it's always nice to have some awards, some acknowledge you, and you know. Come on, I have the whole bookshelf just dedicated to my awards, so yeah, I like to brag about them. And of course, yes, well, there weren't that many competitors, and so on, so maybe it's not such a valuable win, but well, for us it's actually still really big, because it did really good things for our self-confidence. That's a thing that we're really struggling with, because I kind of feel that we're like meddling in places where we have no place, which is kind of silly thing to think, but well, because we're struggling sometimes with agility, that's what happens. So yes, awards really help with that. And actually on Sunday we earned another one, but I'll be doing a separate review for Sunday, so leave that to the next video. Now that I've confessed to you that I really love my awards, there is another thing that I was so overjoyed on Saturday. It was really more worse than this medal, and it was that on the first course when we ran, there was a kind of hard part where the dog had to run to the tunnel, and then there was a hard entry on the beams, and Mia did the most amazing send in her life. Like, she has never ever done such a good send to the tunnel, especially in competition, and it's really stressful. And I was so overjoyed by the fact that she finally did that, and that we finally managed to get right that one small thing that's maybe small for others, but we have struggled with that like for years. And I was so overjoyed that basically that one send totally made my day. And if I had to leave the competition at that moment, that would still count a good competition for me, just because of that one send. And I'll show you the whole videos a bit later, but then now let's just see that one moment that I'm so happy about it. Like, I'm overjoyed about it like 3 days later. So yeah, let's check it out. The funny part about the medal is that I'm really used to the fact that in A3, if you make any mistakes, you don't get to the podium, because everybody in A3 is running clean courses. What are you doing here? But so I did this like stupid thing. I didn't even check the results after they were posted, and so I'm just taking down the tent, I'm getting ready to leave, like I'm basically just going home. And suddenly from the podium they're calling for me that I've gotten the third place, and I just grabbed Mia out of the crate and I'm running with her in my hands. She's very much confused about what's going on, what are you doing? And we're standing on the podium here and I'm very much confused, like, oh my god, what is happening? And actually I kind of feel a bit ashamed about that, because I think it's kind of rude to do that. I think, yeah, it's kind of rude to make others wait while you show up for your body room. But these things happen, and I did that, and I know that for other people it happens an accident, and I think this wasn't the first time we have done that. So yeah, those things happen. Despite the fact that it was a small competition, it was kind of hard competition, like, actually not kind of hard, it was brutally hard, because it was extremely hot, and it was the first hot day in like weeks. And it was 30 degrees Celsius when we had to run, and and my relationship with heat is very bad. I can't stand it, I can't run, and so it was really brutally hard. I did better on some courses and worse on other courses. You'll see the second course, it went really terrible for us. and actually I felt so bad on the course that I almost, in the middle of the course, I considered going away because I was afraid I'm having a heat stroke. But somehow we managed to pull through. Of course we were disqualified already, but yeah, that was really bad. And then for the third course, luckily, I remember that it's really easier to run if your clothes are wet. So before my run, when I had to get ready to go to the start line, in the tent I took off my shirt, I drenched it in the water and I simply put it back really wet. And that helped me to run the third course, and the third course was the one that we get the award for. So yes, that made it way easier. Of course, the heat is also hard for the dogs. First, because the dogs have to wait in the heat. I have several systems for Mio, so that she doesn't overheat. I have like a special towel for her that you have to drench it in the water and then you put it over the dog, so the dog doesn't get so hot. It helps, but it's still hot, and Mia was really tired. And on the third course, yes, you will see, I had to really push her and to yell the commands louder than I usually do to just get her running, because she was tired and she knew that there's a pond nearby. She wanted to go for a swim, and that was kind of hard. But yes, I rewarded her with a really nice swim after our unexpected podium. And let's just go to our videos. Let's see our 3 courses we did on Saturday. First agility course started kind of good, but dog walk we don't really have contacts, we have problems with them, so that's the first fiver. But here's that awesome part about send to the tunnel, and I managed to get in a blind cross out of the tunnel, which was amazing. And so yeah, running further, and this was a really stupid refusal. I was very confused about it when I was on the course, but I think it was because I was going in a weird angle and maybe I didn't yell enough or something, and Mio didn't understand we were going to the dog walk. Yes, continuing. Really nice tight turn after the tunnel, but here comes the disqualification. Mia had to go around and around through hurdles, but I was afraid to collide with her and I was too far and yeah, disqualified. Second course, it was a huge mess. Everything going just bad. Well, okay, she managed to step accidentally in the contact, but now she's having a glitch in the weaves. She's popping out once, and now she'll do it second time. And I didn't want her to repeat everything, so I'm trying to extend her around the last weave, and it's not working, and everything. Oh my god, it's going so wrong. And I'm too far behind, but okay, let's just continue running. But I'm already like stressed, I'm running too slow, I almost collided with her, didn't show her the jump, so we are disqualified, she's not running in the tunnel, and oh my god, simply nothing is going right. But okay. Let's start again. She goes into the tunnel. I'm trying to do a blind cross, but I didn't show her properly, so she just runs by the hurdle. And as I mentioned earlier, it was really hot. I was really out of energy, and I was afraid I'm having a heat stroke, and yeah, it was so bad. But here comes our jumping course that we get an award for. Not our best course actually, but we managed. I had to push Mio really hard for every obstacle, like we go to the tunnel, tunnel, and then go to the wall, jump. But yeah, we managed, we did that. Mio actually, she's running better than I thought when I was on the course. I thought she's really like running really slowly and nothing. And here she even saves me because I didn't show her the jump, but she took it. But now on the video I see that she actually ran better than I thought. And here comes my mistake. I stopped before the jump, and Mio hates that and refusal. It's really important for me to do the video reviews of competitions, especially because that's the only way I can know what I did good in the competition, what went wrong, why Mio didn't do that, or what was my handling mistakes and what I could improve on, what should we train. So yeah, I'll continue doing those reviews, and this was what we did on Saturday, and tomorrow I'll post a video of the courses we did on Sunday.